What was my first so exciting night with my first non-citizen, that means parrot, species like. Hey guys, I am here to share my experience with you today. That tail, oh there you go, there is Rosie, my green-winged macaw. This here is Blue, our Quaker. I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, Get to Know African Grey and Cape Parrots, Feathered Splendor, and my latest 30 perfect apartment parrots to help you find the parrot that is perfect for you in your apartment, whether you want little and quiet or a little bigger and a little louder. I also have coloring books. Check out the links below. Today I'm actually talking to you about my new sugar gliders. Sugar gliders. Okay, so just sugar gliders and just in Miami. Let's see them. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And
they just woke up, so they're a little bit cranky. So
do they get hot in our weather in the...
Not really, no.
Okay.
They're under the pouch.
Oh, and we have to switch them to my pouches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Guys, I'm so excited. Here's our pickup. They don't look like parrots. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, I'm so excited. Now, when I looked at how to basically do the first night with them, I pretty much treated them like parrots. I mean, after all, guys, I am a parrot person. If you watch my channel, you totally know that. You also know, because I forgot to tell you, that my mission is to help increase your blissful bond with your parrots, reducing the need for rehoming or rescues. Hopefully, maybe I'll be doing the same with sugar gliders as well, because they get rehomed too. All right, how did I treat my sugar gliders like parrots? Okay, not literally, but what did I look for? Number one, the first thing, I'm going to tell you about three things. Number one, I made sure that their cage was set up. I was sure to have their exercise wheel, and I want to do a video in the future on the exercise wheels because it's a little controversial. What are you doing? I made sure that they had their food that they're supposed to have. I made sure they had a place to sleep, that they had some pellets. Maybe the pellets are controversial, I'm not sure. That they had things to play with, you know, that kind of thing. So number one, I made sure that they had all of the physical things that they needed, because yesterday I finally picked them up, if you saw my short yesterday. And yesterday's video was about avoiding scams, because I think I avoided 4 scams. So if you haven't watched that and you want to know what 3 things I look for that you can look for to avoid a scam, I will put a link to yesterday's video so that you could check that out. But once I had those physical things in place, I felt like I was ready physically for them to have a place to live. So then number 2, the second thing is, within taming them, what I wanted to do is, like, on the one hand, I want to create a comfortable environment. On the other hand, I do want to tame them. For me, taming in a nutshell, I've done videos on taming. Maybe I'll try to put a link in for that too. In a nutshell, taming means getting super familiar. The more familiar, the more tame. So that means that Blue knows me super well, so he flies onto my shoulder. I hardly ever put him on my shoulder. He knows me so super well that he's trying to preen me and love on me. As a matter of fact, he's so tame that he is convinced that he and I could be mates. I try to explain the science to him about different species, but, you know, as smart as he is, he doesn't get that. Huh, Blue? So, you know, the more they are familiar with you, the more they know the routines, the more they know you, your face, the more they know that you bring treats, the more they know what you're like, the more tame they are, and the more it's easy to handle them. So with that in mind, I was like, I want to tame them. I want them to become familiar with them, because the breeder said they were tame. And I really liked my breeder. In case you are in Southern Florida and you're looking for a sugar glider, I will put a link to my breeder and to a second breeder that's in Boston, who has been my mentor with helping me get my sugar gliders set up and everything. And she's awesome too. So I'll put those links below. But I was like, you know, so like I want them to be comfortable. I don't want to push them. I don't want to like jump on them and grab them and be like, oh, I love you. I already love you. I want to be calm. I want to be slow. I want to let them come out of their pouch. You know what I mean? Like I want them to be tame, but kind of like on their terms. So I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. And so I grabbed my computer to work on my computer, and I went in the bathroom. I sat on a pillow on the bathroom floor. I put their pouch on the bathroom floor. Hopefully I've got all sorts of video here for you showing you that. And I just let them be in their pouch doing their little sound. If you're old enough and you know the old pencil sharpeners in the schools, that they were like oval, they're small, they're about that big, and they were screwed into the desk, and you would put the pencil in and you'd crank it and it'd go grr, grr, grr. That's what the sugar gliders sound like to me. But anyway, they also kind of sound like a wind-up toy or something. They're so cute. And this is, unfortunately, their leave me alone noise, but it's really cute. So that was so awesome. And I've heard that they start to wake up around 7. Of course, yesterday I think they had a more stressful day because they came to a new pouch and a new home and that kind of thing. So they slept a little longer than I thought, and I'm kind of like, I could tell they weren't waking up at 7, so I waited a little longer, and then I was in the bathroom with them, and I'm like watching and I'm waiting, and they're just like hiding in the pouch, and I unfolded the pouch, if that makes sense. Like I folded the fabric over so that the pouch was shorter so that I could see them, but they could still hide. So that was perfect because I want them to see me, but I also want them to feel comfortable and like they do have a safe place. And I hung out, and one of the things that happened is because I was working on my computer, I could see I have 2 sugar gliders, 2 little males, and their names are Pistachio and Pixin. And I could see Pixin, sometimes he was hiding, and sometimes he was like hiding under his tail, and sometimes he would look up and like look at me, and then but he was already getting more comfortable because instead of like doing his little grindings, he was looking at me and stuff. I know, I love you too. So there's a few moths in my house because that's not uncommon when you have parrots. It's in their pellets and stuff. And so I caught a moth and I brought it to Pixin, and because Pistachio was really hiding, and I'm like, okay, Pixin is less timid, and I'm like, you're just like parrots. With parrots, you're supposed to be real assertive. You put your hand up, you pick them up, kind of thing. You don't, if you go like, then they're like, oh, this person's scared. They pick up on your energy, and they're not confident because you're not confident. And I'm like trying to do the same because I've heard the same with the sugar gliders, and I'm trying to do the same, but I'm not used to them, and so his movement just kind of scared me. But I finally, it was really cute because I got closer to him with the moth, and I don't know if I got it on video or not, but and he could like smell it. I could see he was like, it was so cute. It's like, oh, what is that? And so I did get Pixin to eat 3 moths, and I did it by putting it close by. And then what I did is, he obviously didn't want my hand like in his face, so I put it in, I dropped it off, and he's like, and he sees it, he finds it, and he picks it up and he eats it. And I wanted Pistachio to have one too, but Pistachio had none of it. So so that's what we did. And after an hour or so, I was like, okay, that's good. I need to move on. I'm gonna put them back in their pouch, in their cage, and I did. And I let it go. I put their food out and stuff, and I wanted to do the following things for number 3 to make sure, this is what I do with my parrots, to make sure that they are assimilating well, that they're getting comfortable, that they're okay. And that is, I checked for them to be eating, and so like I had already known, I was like, you know what, if Pixin doesn't eat anything else, he's got something in his system. They are omnivores. I'm not unhappy. This is the first night. 3 little moths, and they're little. That's okay with me. Tomorrow we need to see more progress, but that would be okay with me. I hope Pistachio eats because Pistachio didn't eat. They have a water bottle. I wanted to see them drinking in their water bottle. And I wanted to see them come out of the pouch, not be like so tired or so, you know, scared or anything like that. I wanted to see them moving around. I wanted to see that they could find their fresh food. And I went to bed without having seen these things because, of course, they are nocturnal. Now, here's the really cool thing. We have cameras in our house, and so, like security cameras. So my husband set up the camera so that I could watch them, and it was just on at night on our Google screenplay thing. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's like a nightstand, right? And at midnight when I got up to go to the bathroom, I saw them, and they were like running around their cage. I saw them go and drink water. I saw them go and get down to the food. So I go and I get my daughter, and we go downstairs to check them out. And we check them out, and we see that within the food dish, they've gotten food outside. So they have been there. They have been in the food. We see up above, they've gotten to some pellets because, you know, again, I just want to make sure they're eating. Later, I see them drinking. I see them running around. I'm like, we're good. So those are the 3 things that were my experience. Those are the things that I wanted in order to make sure that I was ready to put them in. They were ready to go. And then the things that I wanted to do with them, and then the things I wanted to do to check up on them, make sure they're good. I think they're good. I'm so excited. So now I have feathers and fur. Of course, I had a cat before that, but I have exotic feathers and exotic fur. If you enjoyed Blue picking on my earring, or if you enjoyed, let's see if we can get her in a little more for you. You've just got, there we go. Or if you enjoyed Rosie up here, please be sure to give us one of these. And if you enjoyed the pictures, the film I'm putting in of the sugar gliders, sorry about the noise. There's either some construction or they're trimming a tree or something. If you have any questions or comments, anything that you want me to talk about, I love sharing my blissful, feathered, and now furry experiences. If you want to see about my books or some of my merch, my favorite parrot rescue and the sugar glider breeders that I have worked with and really liked so far, please be sure to check them out down below, and I will catch you in the next feathered and furry video.